ladies and gentlemen, Ronald right here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's edition of WWE Raw Recap Show. Yes, this week's Raw that took place at the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. This and more building up for the Bad Blood Premium Live event coming up. Sorry about last week. I kept on saying it's October 7th, but it's actually October 5th. My bad. I apologize. Uh, anyway, got a lot to get to today. We had CM Punk giving his 2 cents about how he feels about going to Bad Blood with Drew McIntyre. We got Sheamus going against Pete Dunne. Natalya going against Zoe Start. We got the big monsters going at it, locking horns, as a great Bill Watts used to say. You got Braun Strowman against Bronson Reed. Tag Team Championship match, or excuse me, World Tag Team Championship match. You got the New Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough going against the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Hopefully they can get that magic back and possibly did they get that magic back? Are they back in sync as a tag team? We will find out later. Also, the main event was Dominic Mysterio against Damian Priest. But yeah, like I said, a lot to get to today. But before we get to everything, hey, you watch plenty of YouTube videos. Hopefully, most of you people watch a lot of mine. If not, let's start. Anyway, just kidding. Anyway, you know what the spiel is. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this week's Raw. Or just say hello and I will say hey back. Also, be a champ and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Without no further ado, let's let her rip. All right, kicking things off this week, it is CM Punk. He comes to the ring, great ovation for him. I think somebody said they would like for him to come back out to, I forgot the other song, not too, but yeah, uh, like Cult of Personality better. He's been doing it for a while. It's kind of like a real American for Hulk Hogan for him by now. So anytime you hear Cult of Personality hit, it's definitely know it's CM Punk. Anyway, he said when asked about how many matches he has left, he kind of responds more than you think. Then they ask how many Hell in a Cell matches he has left. He said he just gave that big round donut full of a zero. His sister and wife asked him not to do it, but in the end, this thing with him and Drew McIntyre, it's got to end. And me being a fan that I am looking forward to this. Like I said plenty of times, I think they've got the best program probably of all of wrestling right now. So looking forward to that. Still ain't bought no tickets yet, or ticket, but I gotta go. Has to go. It's got to go. Anyway, next, all right, now we got the first match of the night. It is Sheamus going against Pete Dunne. Before Sheamus did come out, he was in the back, gave a quick little promo. He said, "Look, fans, do not call Pete Dunne Butch. He doesn't like being called Butch. I know you want to keep saying Butch, 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 but you need to quit doing that." And it's kind of tongue in cheek. Yes, we all know that. Anyways, they lock up. Good match here. Pete Dunne got a little bit of advantage when he put Sheamus into the ring steps. Goes for a stomp, but Sheamus moved his hand. Uh, Sheamus grabs Dunne and hits him with a Alabama slam onto the table. Dunne will grab the shillelagh and Sheamus will kick out of the way. Sheamus knees Dunne in the face, drops the shillelagh. Sheamus picks it up. Ref grabs it, gets distracted and everything else. Also, Sheamus was distracted with the ref himself. Dunne looks under the ring, and what you know, a freaking cricket bat. Really? Who puts a cricket bat under the ring. Why would a cricket bat be under the ring? Anyway, it's there. He uses it, gets the 1, 2, 3 after a running kick to the face. So don't think this feud is going to end anytime soon. I think this is the second match they've had, so they're tied 1-1. Maybe not sure it's gonna be a bad blood match, maybe another Raw match. But did enough to get people want more, and I said, pretty snug little match here. All right, excuse me. Next match of tonight is Natalya with Valkyrie and Zelina Vega in her corner. Going against Zoe Start with her Pure Fusion Collective teammates. I say soulmates. That must be bad. Anyway, her teammates Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler. Uh, they tell me they just don't they just look like three badass chicks. I mean, I don't think Mike Tyson only wants to mess with them. Only kidding. Um, anyway, a little back and forth to begin things. Zoe Stark gets her stuff in. Natalya gets her stuff in. Uh, quick submissions. Oops, I messed up there. Anyway, Stark mounts a comeback on Natalya. Forearms her in the face a few times. Start talking trash to Lyra Valkyrie at ringside. Would go for the Z360, but Natalya blocks it. Goes for a sharpshooter again, but again was unable to lock it in. Natalya hits a jackknife pin for a 2 count. They trade pins back and forth. Natalya goes for another sharpshooter, and again Stark gets out. They trade roll-ups until Natalya picks up the win with a roll-up. So second time back. Like I said, a little slow pace. People kind of responded pretty well with Natalya so far, but a little slow paced. But Stark was able to work with her pretty good, work on her strengths and stuff like that. So this Zoe Stark is becoming a pretty good female wrestler here. She can probably go in there. Anybody uh, knows how to do enough to not make her look weak, but make her opponent look good. And her stuff looks good. So, like I said, I was kind of high on her for when she made an appearance at the Royal Rumble before she got put into the main roster. Look for big things. Get her talking a little bit. Right now, they got Sonya Deville doing a talking for her, um, so that should work out pretty well. All right, next segment we got promo time with main event Jey Uso. He gives his 2 cents about his upcoming match with Intercontinental Champion Braun Breakker. That's when Breakker comes out. Lets him know that, hey, I ain't the guy to be messing with. I am the Intercontinental Champion, and I am the big bad dog and all that good shit. So, Braun Breakker getting pretty good on the mic. He understands his character and stuff like that a lot. Definitely influenced by Uncle Scott Steiner. So, Scotty, he was a lot better on the mic than Rick Steiner, but Rick Steiner always had to play that, kind of dumb one. Uh, Jey Uso, hey, like I said, he's getting good on mic that as well. Came back to them and said, hey, I'm going to take that Intercontinental Championship off of you, and it's going to be a short reign, kind of like your NFL career. Braun Breakker didn't like that too much, so he leveled him, took his jacket off, hit the ropes, tried to go for a spear, but Jey Uso countered with a spear of his own. Um, so right now at this segment, Jey Uso is the one standing tall, and fans already got a minute. Fans are definitely into Jey Uso. All right, title match time is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. The New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods going against the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Everything kind of looked good in the beginning. Good. Everything seemed to be in sync and everything, and then that's when trouble hit. We got Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio Carlito head to the ring, but they were actually cut off by the LWO. Uh, as this was going on, Xavier Woods nailed the elbow on JD McDonough. Got 2 count. Uh, referee was distracted. Uh, Woods goes to ringside to get the referee. Crown chance, ref, you suck. Woods fiercely argues with the referee. Balor blind tags McDonough. McDonough holds Woods down. Baylor hits the coup jaw, and they get the win. And Xavier Woods is none too happy about it whatsoever. Uh, he's saying, man, change has to be made. It was he actually went to the LWO and bust them out, but hey, you cost us a match or whatever. Kofi said, hey, I don't want to ask them, watch our back. And Xavier's like, hey, why didn't you tell me, dude? I mean, are we a team or yeah, we didn't have this problem when we had Big E, but now you're not. Am I not good enough for you to tell me the game plan and stuff like that? So looks like that dissension is starting to kick in. They need to bring Bruce Barber to Beefcake in, have a barbershop conversation with these two. Let's get over it. Xavier, give him a super kick and throw him into the window. What do you got? What do you folks think about that? All right, here we go. Time for the big bulls to lock horns here. Got big Bronson Reed going against Braun Strowman. As Braun Strowman gets in the ring, Reed charges them. Strowman steps aside. Reed hits the corner hard, causing the top turnbuckle to break from the ring post. Match cannot begin. Uh, Strowman delivers a big choke slam, knocks Reed out of the ring. Goes tunes up the engine, but as he was running towards him, he grabs a fan. Man, come on, let's be honest. Grabs a fan from the front row and throws him at Strowman. Reed is pleased with himself, celebrates, but Strowman attacks him down through the barricade. They're fighting in the back and everything else. Hey, this is pretty good feud. This is the kind of feud you want for two, especially big monsters. You're not going to get moonsaults, arm drag, hip toss, takeover, stuff like that. You're going to get boots. You're going to get fists. You're going to get slams. You're going to get brawls. This is perfectly. I'm perfectly good with this. The way it's supposed to be done. Hopefully, this kind of catapults Bronson Reed to the next level. All right, next segment features Sami Zayn. He comes out. He has one of those heartfelt babyface promos talking about how cool it was to have Bret Hart with him at ringside. Kaiser Ludwig comes in and said, "Look, miracles don't happen twice, so might want to back off of this one." Gunther music hits. He comes to the ring. Gunther tells Zayn that he'll answer his challenge in a bit and asks Kaiser if there's anything Kaiser has to tell him. Kaiser says this is something he wanted to get off his chest for a very long time and clobbers Sami Zayn. They put the boots to him. DDT takes a look at him. Gunther's very pleased by this. Gunther leaves as Kaiser is leaving. Zayn grabs his leg. Gunther tells Kaiser to take care of it. But this one, Sami Zayn makes his miraculous comeback again after getting his ass kicked and suplex, haluva kick, and of course, still Gunther declines Sami Zayn's challenge. So, eventually he'll say, "Okay, I'll beat you up again." But um, mm, not high on Sami Zayn being a world champion, but it'll probably be another good match. All right, next up, we got women again. This is probably the better of the two women's matches. Uh, it is Bianca Belair against Io Sky. And let me tell you, Io's been on her game lately. I mean, it's Bianca. She as well as gotten a whole lot better. Uh, but these two put on a pretty good match. Uh, Belair will have Sky in a gorilla press, about to slam her. But Sky counters, hits a bridging suplex for a 2 count. Uh, Later on, Sky tries to suplex Belair, but misses that. Or Belair was able to counter that. Belair goes for a 450. Sky counters. Sky goes for a moonsault, but Belair gets up, sets her up for the KOD. Sky counters again, rolls up Belair and gets the win. And you see the not really shock on her face, happy that she won, but complete shock on Belair's face as she got pinned cleanly by Io Sky. Like I said, this is probably the better of the two female matches. Again, I'll say Io's definitely been on the game lately. All right, main event time it is. Damian Priest with uh, Rhea Ripley in his corner, going against Dominic Mysterio with pretty much the whole Judgment Day in his corner. And you pretty much know how this goes. Damian gets the advantage. Carlito and Judgment Day interfere. Uh, Back and forth, or they go back and forth. Dom has control of the match. Priest fights back with an elbow, but misses a big splash in the corner. Dom hits a tornado to DDT2. Taunts Rhea Ripley, who taunts him back. Dom with some right hands of Priest. He follows up with a chop to his chest. And of course, this pisses Priest off. Comes back, punches. Balor would distract Priest. Dom will roll him up for a 2 count. Priest hits a punch and a broken arrow. Liv Morgan this time interferes and breaks the count. Rhea Ripley will spear Morgan to the announcer's table. Priest takes out Carlito. Uh, Priest catches Dom in a suicide dive, throws him into Balor, hits a super kick back in the ring. Dom capitalizes, hits the 619, misses a cross pass though. Priest clotheslines Dom, hits the South of Heaven on him. Then, of course, you know what happens after the match. Judgment Day comes back and attacks him. Jey Uso would try to come and make the save, but Braun Breakker, excuse me, would cut him off. So they pretty much again brutalize Priest and Ripley as the show goes off. Like I said, pretty good Raw. Let's see. Let's do some plugs here. This is why it's important to hit that notification bell so you know when my other content, including these little shows I plan or I do. Excuse me. Every Tuesday I do a trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions all dealing with sport, professional wrestling. So yeah, check that out. Play along with friends, share, and see if you can be the champ of the week at Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Of course, as you see here, I do a recap show. Uh, Also do an AEW recap show. Talking about all the little things that happen on AEW Dynamite. Sometimes make fun of it. It's kind of a comic relief sometimes. It is what it is, but usually try to have that on Thursdays. Speaking of Thursday, every Thursday I do a live stream called Spot Show Live Stream, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, or 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9, 9 a.m. Friday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday morning in India. Of course, this week we'll discuss all the little happenings going on in the wrestling world. However, if you're either not into today's wrestling or you're in today's wrestling, want to know more about the past, I do got something for you. Every Friday night, I do another live stream called Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where we talk about the classic wrestling. Do a This Day in Wrestling History, and I believe this week I'm going to why not? Since I'm just uh, giving the link to the chat and all that. The watch along, we'll do some WWF. Try to go 86, 87 WWF. Right in the middle of Hulkamania and see what things were like back then. I think that's what I'm going to do this week. So come check that out every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. So yeah, on this week's Raw, we got a pretty good build up. Still, don't get that usual stuff with the Judgment Day, the beatdowns and stuff like that, which kind of didn't understand the whole why after Kaiser gave Sami Zayn a DDT and they both put to him and stuff like that. They could have left him laying, and maybe as the cameras roll, or come back, they could do a replay of him kind of slowly getting up, not wanting really any help, just kind of slowly getting up himself. But no, we get this, Superman comeback where he suplexes Kaiser, gives him the Luva kick, and is left standing tall as territory days, you should say. So I don't understand that. He's supposed to be the underdog from the underground, so therefore you got to leave him laying sometimes. You can't just mount this huge comebacks all the time. But I'm not the agent on that, or so if there's anything I got to nitpick about today, this week's Raw, it is that. But other than that, decent show. Like I said, very high on Zoe Start, and it's kind of she keeps proving every week, getting a little better, a little better, a little better, and kind of validates why I was pretty high on her when she made her debut at the Royal Rumble, and then when she got on the main roster. Um, Hopefully, I mean, I like Bronson Reed too. Need a big guy who don't need to be muscle bound or whatever. Gotta have different body types, different variety in there. But he looks like a legitimate ass kicker. These brawls with Braun Strowman. Hopefully, will elevate him to the next level and see where his career goes from there. Um, Other than that, that's all I got for this week. Appreciate everybody tuning in. See you next week. And hey, like I said, check out my other stuff and feel free to check out my 2 live streams on Thursday and Friday night. I make them as entertaining as I can. Until next time, you folks have a good one. Take it easy. Hey there, thank you for checking this out. If you enjoyed it, share with friends, drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.